goodness. Oh my goodness. So,
oh my god.
This is attempt number 2.
All right.
We're going to say it. We'll say it. We're attempt number 2.
All right.
Welcome to, just go straight. Welcome to the J+J SecuriCast podcast. I'm Jared.
And I'm Jordan.
What do we talk about in this podcast?
It's stuff we care about.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, you can skip times to the time codes in the description. Sorry, we're doing that really fast. I don't want the computer to break on me again.
Yeah. Talking about AEW falling apart.
As well.
Some Comic-Con recap from last time.
Yes, that week, because we also, sad news, guys, we lost episode 61.
Yep.
So
from now on, we are both downloading copies.
Yeah, and so it's kind of amazing that how like 15 minutes, not even that, 10 minutes into trying to go live again, that includes load up time, build up time, and social media, that my computer would crash on us and just randomly restart. So, Oops.
Yeah,
that happens. Hopefully we can. Hopefully this just blows past. We can just. We're gonna go have a good show tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully it blows past like how Andrew Tate just blew through everyone's lives.
Oh!
I want to get that in there. I've literally never heard of the man until he started getting kicked off of all of social media. I've literally never heard of him.
As I was telling Jordan before, I had heard about this man for a few months and the treachery through H3 podcast, thankfully, those guys. And my goodness, the stuff he has said, he is growing incels.
Yep.
He was growing incels, as in growing people to be incels.
I'm glad he's gone. Now that he said it, I'm glad he's gone, because it's just like, there was a YouTube video I watched like a while back. It's like almost 2 hours long. It's by Super Eye Patch Wolf, and he talks about these social media influencer like crash courses about how to get like millions of subscribers and views. Like it's a fascinating video. I'll send it to you when we're done here, but it's fascinating. And a point that he made when doing the presentation was like how scary it is that like kids are seeing these videos and thinking like it's successful, when in reality it's a complete like gamble about whether you actually like hit it big or not.
Exactly. What he's talking about is Andrew Tate's Hustlers University, which was shut down, but I think is coming back again. I don't know. They freaking, I don't know. It's terrible. It's terrible. He's kind of taking money from people, and basically it's an MLM. He made an MLM out of this thing. Out of this, what's it called?
It's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's an appearance. He's made out of this so-called training to make boys into men, and how they'll be great, great men, hardworking someday. And I remember seeing there were videos of like teachers who were like who had kids saying that Andrew Tate was their hero. I think I saw a picture of a kid in the Little League Championships who had him listed as well, like, childhood hero. Andrew Tate. Don't look into it. Hopefully he's going to be gone now. He put out this, like, apology that I bet is terrible. I need to check it out. Yeah. And let's just get right into the show. Let's get right into what we need to talk about and stuff.
Right.
So let me do some previous episode corrections and notes. I guess I don't really go through... I'm not going to go through the old ones also. I'm not doing that from the previous episode. From 61, I mean. Episode 58, Black Adam and Peacemaker, I both mentioned that they're unlike other DC heroes because they are both killers. I don't know what brings this up.
I guess so, that's true. I mean, Batfleck, like, murdered a bunch of people.
That's true.
In the Batmobile. Even though he did it would have killed them.
You correctly predicted that Moxley would be pissed being called interim champion.
Yeah, of course I was right.
Yeah, who wouldn't be, yeah.
Look at Moxley, look at him.
Oh, yeah. And now, well, look at him now, especially considering today. We're recording this on August 26th right now, 2022. Yes. Episode 59, I never kept track of the G1 Climax this year. I just know what happened in the end. Yep.
Me neither.
I want to know what Jordan meant when I said... when you said that Great-O-Khan had a gimmick from the 90s.
It just struck me as like a lot of the yelling, a lot of the power moves. Didn't he have like, I might be, did he have like the mist as a gimmick?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, I'm trying to think he had a mist. I feel like he had like
teeth.
a claw hold.
It's got weird teeth is what he's got.
Weird teeth. Wow, okay.
You haven't seen his teeth?
No, I have not seen his teeth. I don't want to see his teeth.
It's like fang teeth, like cartoon fang teeth.
Oh, I thought you meant they were like gross teeth, but yeah.
That is kind of gross to see on a person.
I guess, yeah. Fangs, like the name Great Okan, it's like, that's like early 90s WWE like gimmick name, I feel. You. So that's kind of what I was going for.
I wanted to know if you got the Jarman as a summonable yet.
No, I have not. In Elden Ring, I have no idea where that is.
Damn it.
I'm looking forward to it. They've continued to beat my ass.
I said that I was joking after the blink and you'll miss it scene in Lightyear. It was actually, I'm not joking, the scene, it was blink and you'll miss it.
Oh, wow.
The scene, the kiss that made it that movie banned in 14 countries.
Oh, God, come on.
Yeah, right?
Give me a break.
Exactly. And that's all the corrections I had written down. Let's run through what we were supposed to talk about last week. Okay, so Duffer Brothers are making a Death Note movie. I think they can do it. I think they'll do it better than Netflix did it the first time.
We'll see.
Okay. Yes. The Boys Generation V is a high school spin-off show, and Patrick Schwarzenegger, son of Arnold,
Arnie.
Yes, of Arnie, is going to be one of the stars of it. It's going to be in it. Should be great. What's his power that you want to see a child misuse?
Just, I don't know, give someone maybe like Mr. Fantastic powers. That will lead to some great, not great, but like
certainly
sexual assault. I'm just gonna say it.
Got it.
We'll see. We'll see what I want to see. Like what powers, how people can use powers to be absolute degenerates.
Vince McMahon is gone from WWE. We'll talk about that in a bit, honestly.
Okay.
We'll move that in because we can talk about that with the other stuff. Comic-Con stuff. Okay. There was that Dungeons and Dragons trailer. Yeah.
Looks decent.
It looks decent. It looks fun.
Yes.
But I want to see how they actually involve it being Dungeons and Dragons. You know, if there's like I think we saw like an outline of a die once and like an outline of like a playing field, right?
I think so. Yeah.
From the trailer, from what I remember. Dungeons and Dragons trailer looks okay. Mortal Kombat 2.
Yay.
It's happening. Yay.
Hooray.
Halloween ends. It should have already ended.
Yeah.
National Treasure Edge of History. We know it's got the guy who was the assistant in it again. That's
but
it.
It needs more Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it needs more Nicolas Cage, indeed. John Wick 4 is happening. No, right? Or 5?
John Wick 4.
Okay. Right. And also, his Berserker thing is getting an official comic. Great.
Yep, he's writing Keanu Reeves is writing a comic book.
Yep,
with Boom Studios.
Yep, Dragon Ball Superhero is officially out. We need to see it still.
Yeah, we need to go see it.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yes.
Let's go to DC real quick. Okay, Shazam 2. It's happening.
Yes.
There are demons and other gods in it, somewhat. I guess.
Yep.
And there was a Black Adam one. I don't remember what happened in it. I don't think it was much new stuff from what I remember.
No.
From what I remember, also DC didn't have much.
Yeah. DC doesn't have much going forward either.
Exactly. Star Wars also, there was an Ahsoka teaser. Apparently, I didn't. I remember it being short and not being too much at all.
It's just little teaser bits. They'll probably show it. Isn't Disney Plus Day coming up? Oh, who cares?
D20. I don't remember. I feel like it is though. Okay, going up now. We have Marvel.
Yes.
Okay, animation stuff. We got the Spider-Man freshman year. We have X-Men 97, Marvel Zombies, which is going to be a TVMA show. I Am Groot, which has come out now. Have you checked out I Am Groot?
No.
I checked it out. It's cute, and that's all you need to know is it's cute and short.
Cool.
Knock it out in less than 30 minutes. Probably less than 20, if I'm being honest.
Sweet.
What If Season 2 is going to include Captain Carter versus the Hydra Stomper, Odin versus Wenwu, and an episode involving Hela.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we've been teased. And also we had a bunch of links that had a bunch of teaser images that were leaked and released for all those shows that we mentioned. Then we had stuff for Phase 4, where we know She-Hulk has got 2 episodes out now, but we will talk about those later. And Black Panther 2. There was the trailer and the big ceremony thing that they did with the music, and it was really cool. Did you ever check that out or no?
I have seen the trailer.
Did you see the musical performance they did after they showed the trailer, I think?
Oh, no, actually, I did not see that.
Yeah, it was live in the Comic-Con hall. They had actual African tribal dance traditional stuff going on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. And that's how they announced that that's, the end of Phase 4. And Phase 5 is going to begin with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I have it up here. I'll just go over to here real quick on my other computer.
Dad's going to pull it up, folks.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up for myself. Okay, Phase 5. We got Quantumania. That's coming out first. Then we got Guardians of the Galaxy, where they brought out Cosmo the Space Dog, Adam Warlock, and the High Evolutionary. We had the actor who he played Myrn in Peacemaker.
Yes.
The guy plays the High Evolutionary, and that's going to be cool. We got the kid who's going to be playing Adam Warlock. He was in The Maze Runner, We Are the Millers. I don't remember what else. And they had a girl actress I didn't know. I almost said female actress. A girl actress I did not know who was voicing Cosmo the Space Dog. That was really cool. Yeah, there was a She-Hulk trailer. It's out now. Yeah, Abomination working together with Wong, maybe Wrecking Crew. Loki season 2. They are filming it.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening. It's coming probably next year. It's coming. Yeah, next summer. I know it's actually filming now. I saw some images. It looked like they were doing something at a McDonald's.
Filming at McDonald's? Okay.
Yeah, some sort of like a big cuisine McDonald's.
Sure. Yeah. Probably in like another country.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too. That's in terms of movies. So Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy. We have The Marvels, which is coming as well. Going to include Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Monica Rambeau. Yay. We have Blade. Oh yeah, Blade's coming.
Oh yeah.
We got Blade. We have Captain America: New World Order.
Yay, Sam's getting a movie.
Yeah, he is. And we officially announced for the first time there at Comic-Con, the big one was Thunderbolts.
Yep, finally.
The Thunderbolts are there. The big other announcements, though, in terms of shows, we had, they announced that we were getting Secret Invasion first, followed by Echo.
Yep.
Followed by Loki Season 2.
Yay.
Followed by Ironheart, who, by the way, is going to be introduced in Black Panther 2.
Yeah, apparently some, like a combination of like on-set, like pictures from a distance and, like an early toy leak showed off like some of the Ironheart suits.
Ooh.
So that's been running around recently. So
the big reveal also from that Black Panther 2 trailer that we need to talk about, that we need to mention, was Namor.
Yeah, Namor's here.
He's here.
Sexy.
Oh my goodness, he is very sexy. And Agatha Coven of Chaos after Ironheart, which I'm so confused by this project. I don't know
what it's going to be about.
Me either. Catherine Hahn put on a great performance, but I don't know if Agatha is like a character that's like
substantial.
Yes, enough for this. Yeah. And then the big television show announcement was the Daredevil Born Again, 18 episodes. And I think that's going to be amazing.
Yep.
It's going to be starring Charlie Cox.
Yeah, the Cox is back.
So happy.
Whip out your cock. No.
Yeah. So what?
Don't do that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We got we talked about the Thunderbolts, and then we had also the announcement of Phase 6.
Yes.
3 movies. We had a bunch of blank dates, but we know that it's going to probably begin with the Fantastic Four, which Jordan is not excited for.
I held in a yawn for that.
Yep. And then we're going to have 2 Avengers movies released in the same year. Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars.
Yeah.
They're going to... Who knows what's going to be happening about that? We don't have much details.
Yeah. It's going to be the end again.
Yeah. It's going to be the end again. It's the very end, hopefully this time for real. Did I have anything else that was here in terms of big notes? I think that was it from Comic-Con.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're caught up. Great, okay. We're caught up. Okay. Let us move on. Continue still. I hope we're still going and that we didn't get another freeze up on Twitch that I'm going to have to figure out later. So let's move on now to what we actually want to talk about today, episode 62. All right, I went to a bunch of concerts. Let's talk about them.
Yay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I saw, first off, on July 31st, Rob Zombie.
Cool.
The tour was Rob Zombie, Mudvayne, Static X, and Powerman 5000 playing in reverse order of that. Yeah. Something I learned was that the guy from Powerman 5000, the singer, he's the only original member of the band, of course, and he's also the younger brother of Rob Zombie.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. They put on a good show, a very fun show. Next after that was Static X. Something I didn't know is that the original singer is actually not alive of Static X. He, I don't remember how he died, but it was it must have been very sad because I don't know. The replacement of the guy is a really great guy. Like he's a great impression. He's called Zero on stage, and. Cool. Yeah, I know. Hey, listen to that to their album, the Wisconsin the Wisconsin Death Machine.
I love it. Static X led by Zero.
Death. Oh, it's the Wisconsin Death Trip by Static X. It's a great album. I've my girlfriend got me listening to it after that show, and now I'm also very into that album and a lot of the songs on it. Rip Wayne Static. They a nice shout out for him. And honestly, Static X put on like one of the best performances of the night. Good. Because Mudvayne, I gotta rant to you about Mudvayne real quick.
Mudvayne kind of sucks, don't they?
It's not that they suck. I don't know. It didn't sound as clear. I think the audio could have been mixed better. And I was sitting in a good part of the audio. I'm not a big fan of the music, I guess, either. That's just the honest truth, I guess. But I, in reality, really was disappointed by their performance. For one thing, if you have a stage where you have basically just a platform of stairs surround, like all you have on stage is a platform of stairs that go around the drummer, to walk around and such. You've seen that on like a stage before, like a big active stage, maybe like that. I think it was only used this many times.
Oh, okay.
And I have 5 fingers for those of you listening on audio.
Okay.
I think the bass player used it once to go up and across it. The singer may have gone up on it once, and the bass player may have gone up on it twice for another song. The entire show. They only got like an hour, but still, it was only 2 people that used it. Why do you have this kind of big stage stuff if you're not going to use it? That's my thing.
They weren't very mobile, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I saw some video also beforehand from a few weeks ago from a show a few weeks beforehand where someone threw beer in the guy's face. Actually, the lead singer.
Oh, that sucks.
He got really pissed. But Rob Zombie, also good show, good performance. Right before his last song, he played, but right before Dragula, he played the trailer for his new movie, The Munsters.
Oh, cool.
Is his remake of the Munsters movie. It was really great. I enjoyed watching it. I can't wait to see it. I've never actually seen The Munsters, and that's an old time thing. I know that. I don't know. It's got a lot of nostalgic value, like how people love the Addams Family too.
Yes.
Did you know? I think that the Addams Family came out after the Munsters, but Addams Family just got more popular for some reason.
Yeah, it had the jingle and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's
snap.
What they had.
Yep.
Exactly. The snap. They had that. So, but Rob Zombie also seeing his performance, it's a great live stage setup and performance and great videos. They have awesome video boards and imagery on the stage. Lots of naked people from old to any movies too. Old movies, like probably really old pornos to be honest, and other funny ghoulish stuff. I will say though, he sounded tired and out of shape and was not loving it. One cool thing though that was really awesome, it was actually John Five, the guitar player, Rob Zombie. He's a great guitar player, look him up. It was his birthday that night.
Yay!
So as a special gift, and John Five loves Kiss. So as a special gift, Rob Zombie called his friend Peter Criss.
Oh.
And Peter Criss comes out and they sing Happy Birthday to John Five.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It was a really fun moment. I think I have video of it too. It's a good one. I definitely imagine it. Let's see. I definitely imagine it being a dream come true. Let's see. I also went very last minute to see the Steve Miller Band on August 13th. It was like 2 weeks ago almost. Yeah, August 13th. It was last minute. I had been listening randomly for the previous 2 weeks of that, basically in the first 2 weeks of August. Just been listening to Steve Miller because he was in my head. I think I heard Fly Like an Eagle on the radio, and suddenly I realized I know a lot more Steve Miller songs than I realized, don't I? And then I'm listening to him for 2 weeks. And then I think it was 2 days beforehand, my dad's like, hey, want to go see Steve Miller? And I'm like, yes. I didn't know he was playing.
Dad's like, we're going to see Steve Miller. Get in the car.
Basically, yeah. And I'm already in the car.
Yep.
Yes, we went with my cousin Seth. It was at the Carteret Performing Arts Center. Never been there before. A nice little venue. Definitely would go to see shows there, but it's a very small venue. Kind of like, not as small as, no, bigger than it's smaller than the Wellmont Theater, if you've ever been to that in Montclair. I don't know. I saw Slash there once. And that was an honestly just awesome show. He's still got a lot of skill. I honestly liked seeing Steve Miller at age 78 more than I liked seeing Paul McCartney at age 80.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it was 2 days before his 80th birthday, I guess, but whatever. He's still 80.
He's still pretty old.
He's still old, exactly. So Steve Miller was great guitar player. He did a jam on almost every song. Fly Like an Eagle went 15 minutes, and it's like a 4-minute song recorded.
There's like a 15-minute version that they played live?
No. So it's just a jamming on stage. It's like a rehearsed jam that they do.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
To make the song go longer and just use all the sound. Also the album itself has a little space intro that they're not going to just play live because it's a minute long, but they basically get the chance to play those sound effects during the jam as it's happening.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a really good performance. I definitely recommend if he comes around again. We gotta go. Oh, just for the guitar playing alone, he's amazing. I got to see the day after, because this was planned, Alice in Chains, Breaking Benjamin, and Bush.
Yes.
Great show all around. I liked all three bands. I can't really say anything much more. It was my second time seeing Bush. They were great. My girlfriend was uncomfortable with how people were touching Gavin Rossdale, and I understand that, I think.
They grabbing his dick?
Just grabbing him as he was running around, trying to hold him back as he's trying to move.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah,
he's running through the crowd, which is already a little weird and a little... Yeah, not weird, but dangerous to do enough in this time. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have done that. Maybe
no.
Just maybe the way people were grabbing him, or maybe if he had more separation from the crowd, I would have been not more for it. But he was going through over barricades and barriers.
All right, that's brave.
I think the security guy was honestly behind him, not in front of him. So
yeah.
He wasn't doing a good job keeping people off of him.
Imagine a security guy was just in front of him and you just see bodies go flying.
Oh my god, right? Right. So next was Breaking Benjamin. It was my second time seeing them.
Blow me away.
Yep, they played that.
Of course.
Good set. Not much else I can really say. I'd love seeing them perform. I'd go see them again. And it was my first time seeing Alice in Chains. Oh, I think the new singer's name is William Duvall.
Yeah, Duvall. That's his last name.
I know Duvall's last name. When we saw while the opening band was performing, we saw him walk out from where we were. So this was actually my very first concert ever at Northwell Health at Jones Beach, the Jones Beach Theater. Yeah, which is very far. It's like an hour and a half from here. I didn't drive. My girlfriend did. Oh. She's okay with that drive. I wouldn't. So we went out there, and where was I going? Sorry.
Alice in Chains.
Yes, Alice in Chains. We saw Duvall walking to the backstage, basically. Because if you've ever been there, the stage is literally right on the water. You have to, you can only get to it from the sides of the stage. You have to literally walk to the backstage. And we saw him walk up the stairs, on the side of the crowd where people would walk to their seats in the VIP area, all the way into the back. And he was there for the whole rest of the show, of the night. And this was I think right before Bush went on, maybe.
Oh, cool.
I know that Bush and Breaking Benjamin were both back there for each other's performances, because I saw Gavin Rossdale and Ben Barnes walk out from the backstage at the same time during the show before Alice in Chains went on. And Alice in Chains put on a great show too. Holy shit. Anyone who's Lane Staley all the way, give Duvall a shot. It's great. He's different. Good,
man. I've liked their new stuff.
Exactly, and they played the good stuff from the new stuff too. The one they played No Excuses. They play what you want to hear.
Yeah,
I don't know if there was
The old stuff that they play like Man in a Box and Rooster.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
They end with Rooster.
Good.
Yeah, we walked out during Rooster, to be honest. We had to get back.
okay.
We wanted to get back to the car.
Yeah, and it's kind of a nice, relaxing song
Yeah, exactly.
to kind of end on.
Yeah, it was great. And the last one was this past Wednesday night. I went to see this band.
Slightly Stoopid.
Exactly, a reggae group.
Cool.
And, had a bunch of other opening bands too. That were they had Pepper, Common Kings, and on the tour was supposed to be a group called Fortunate Youth, but they couldn't make it that night, so it was the Elevators.
Ooh.
They were pretty good. A pretty good, fun performance. By all the opening bands. I'm not a big fan of reggae itself, but I enjoy listening to music and enjoy being there. And the only thing that sucked is that my knees were just effed up all night, so apparently it made me look like I wasn't having a good time, even though I was having a great time that night. I was enjoying it.
You were like sort of hunched over, I guess.
A little bit. I was bending, like barely moving to the music.
Yeah. Yeah, but you were enjoying it still. It was good live music.
It was great. I loved it. I'd go see them again.
How much weed was present?
A lot.
In pounds, I mean.
Oh, dude, they were like both bands were telling people to smoke the weed so that way it could blow onto them on stage.
That's awesome.
Smoke them, light them up, boys. I want to smell it.
Yeah, that's good.
So of course we partook.
Oh yeah.
Of course we had to partake.
Yeah.
And that's all I could say. That was the performance. I didn't know many of the other bands. Like I said, Pepper was they were great live. Slightly Stoopid was awesome live. They kept saying that thanking Fortunate Youth even though they weren't there. It was the Elevators. They did it more than once.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep.
I wonder if they even realized that like the opening act had to be switched out.
Probably not.
Yeah, I guess not. No one told
maybe.
them.
Who knows?
Or maybe it's a last minute thing. Who knows?
They're not the bookers, I guess. So
no.
But that's all for concerts. I'm actually going to another one this weekend too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to see Korn and Evanescence.
Nice.
Yeah. Jordan, want to last minute go see Simple Plan and Sum 41 tomorrow?
Oh, no. I don't know if I can.
I didn't think so.
No, but thank you.
Yeah, tickets are pretty cheap though, actually, like $44.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. And that's all. That was my travels. I went to lots of concerts. Well, did you do? You bought some stuff.
I bought some stuff. I also tried to buy some stuff, failed to buy some stuff, and finally ended up buying the stuff that I wanted to buy. So, Override is a character that has not gotten any toys since 2005, 2006. Mm-hmm. And they made a brand spanking new one. Problem is, she, along with the rest of the Velocitron subline figures, are exclusive to Walmart, which is a nightmare to get a hold of anything. So, tried to pre-order from Walmart, got through the initial pre-orders. Actually got a pre-order from the beginning with Override when they first dropped. Got delayed to October, so I'm like, all right, well, I can wait 2 months. But then as like we're getting further into August, I'm sort of thinking to myself, like, let me see if I can get it at like another nearby Walmart. And sure enough, there was one. It said like, we have 2 available in store, but you can come and pick it up later. And I'm like, great.
Perfect.
Pre-ordered that. Literally 2 hours later, they say, we can't do it. We ran out. Yeah,
they couldn't hold it.
No, I guess not. I don't know what they're thinking because it's like the pickup, the pickup and store option. They after you place the order for pickup, they say like, okay, you'll be able to pick up your order within like 3 hours and we'll hold it to you for 4 days. I guess not. I don't know.
So I actually discovered something that reminds me of a story of what happened to me recently with purchasing. I had to buy some Lego flowers, and I found out on the websites that there's a limit of 2 boxes of the same thing, or depending on like the stock of an item, you can only buy a certain amount of it.
Oh yeah, that's common with a lot of certain websites. Only let you buy X amount of an item.
So I was only going to be allowed to buy 2 of the Lego tulips to order them straight to my house, and I was like, okay, maybe I can get more of them if I go to the store. So I call a store and be like, hey, and ask them, you got them? I was asking, now, do you guys have a limit of purchasing them? And they're like, yes, you can only get 3. Perfect. So I got 3 of the tulip boxes. It was like $10 each. Sorry. Okay, so back to Override.
No, that's fine. Yeah,
I overrided your segment.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Override pre-ordered her. They canceled it. They said, hey, we can offer you Galvatron instead, which...
Ooh.
Now granted, not really a character that I wanted, even though it was this for a steal, because Override, they're offering me a $50 toy for what I paid for, which was $30. But I ended up canceling it and got a refund because I didn't want it. Tried again at another Walmart. That failed too. Went to a Walmart near my work in Manville. Very nice Walmart. And I go to the toy aisle and I see like a giant, at the end of an aisle behind everything else, not blocking the way, but it's still there, like a giant pile of toy boxes unopened. Like they're still in the shipping boxes.
Oh.
So like there's a stack of there, and I'm trying to look and I'm trying to see if like the Voyager assortment box, which Override is in there, and I can't see it. This very nice man who was working at Walmart tried to see, he's like, look, I don't know what's in that box, but I can look in our system and see if that particular figure, I showed him what it looked like. He's like, all right, I can scan the barcode and see if it's actually there. He said, no, it is coming.
Okay.
So it'll be in a couple days. And I'm like, all right. And then finally I pre-ordered it from Hasbro's website.
Oh.
Because they had just came back in stock. But shout out to, I can't remember his name now. Started with an L, but he was very nice and very helpful.
Shout out to Leonard.
I think his name was Logan. I don't know.
Shout out to Logan. Even better.
So Override has now shipped. It is today. It's on its way.
It's over and out.
Yes. In the meantime, I did accumulate a few things on the weeks that were off. So first of all, from the Bumblebee movie, I got Brawn.
Cool.
Who is basically just a Doom guy.
He is like a fat little Doom guy.
Yeah, green and brown. I really like it a lot. He comes with a big gun. Also comes with a drill tip here, which basically turns him in his vehicle mode into like a drill tank.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, he's small and cool, and I like him. That's pretty much all I have to say about him. Like even like his back, which is like his vehicle mode cockpit, is basically just like a Doom guy helmet.
Oh yeah, it is. It doesn't look like a cockpit of a helicopter.
No, definitely not. He turns into like a drill vehicle. I also got a Wrecker 2-pack of a couple characters. I got Leadfoot, who is this first new toy since 1990, I think, of this character.
Okay.
So I really like what they did with the Mirage mold. It's the good version of the Transformer Mirage. It's the Earth vehicle mode. I really like the yellow head. I really like the Wrecker
red visor.
blue. Yeah, the red visor. I like the Wrecker blue symbol on his torso.
Yeah.
Love the metallic blue that they chose for the legs. It's very nice, very sexy.
It pops out more than the yellow does.
Yeah, absolutely. The wheels are painted silver as well, and unlike the previous iteration of the Mirage mode, the legs, back end legs actually stay pegged in.
Oh.
But they used to be like really like loose and floppy, but they fixed the system in which they did it. And he comes with, real quick, the best named Transformer, Master Dominus.
What is that?
He turns into a mastodon skeleton.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He's basically a fossilizer, which is basically a transformer that can split apart into a bunch of different pieces and turn into potential weapons for other transformers.
Okay,
that's how they transform into their like skeletal forms. I'm actually a big fan of. I'm not a huge fan of the fossilizers, but this one I think does a really good job with the whole
being
fossil thing, because he's basically covered in like black tar all over pretty much, and there's even like some red like decaying flesh in the center here.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Well, that's how I see it. Big fan of this mold. This mold has been used quite a few times for some other characters, but this still feels pretty solid. None of the joints are loose, and I don't know if this is intentional, but if you can sort of flip down to have like sort of a night battle mask thing, which is probably the transformation to hide the eyes in the mammoth mode, but it's still like a really cool armored look. All right, so that's my Transformers.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Nice. Let's get into some more of our main stories and topics as we're like 40 minutes in. Yeah, just about 40 minutes in, and this time we're right on the time because we started right away with the redo. We have the Batgirl movie getting shelved, unfortunately.
Yeah, this sucks. So recently, Warner Brothers and Discovery went through a big corporate merger, and this has resulted in a catastrophe, the company including losing $20 billion in value, apparently.
Jesus Christ.
By trying to save money, they end up losing $20 billion worth of market cap, trying to cut $3 billion in costs. That's because they have been removing a lot of their shows from HBO Max, quite a few of them being a lot of sort of like more recent kids cartoons, some of which have been positive representations of
LGBT.
the queer, LGBT community, which kind of yikes.
Yeah.
Which apparently the new guy running like Warner Brothers Discovery isn't really up for that, so which is a bit of a problem.
Great. Yeah, that's exactly what we need.
Of course, HBO Max, a lot of their subscribers have dropped, and the big thing is that they're cutting back on movies, including what was supposed to be the upcoming Batgirl movie, which had finished filming.
Oh, they did finish filming it?
Yeah, the filming was done. I don't know if post-production was done, but from what I understand, the filming part of it was done.
Did they cancel Blue Beetle too, or am I mistaken? I feel like they canceled
I haven't seen anything about Blue Beetle being canceled yet. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
All I know is that they still have the Flash.
Yeah, Flash, they're still going forward with that as far as we know. I don't know why.
I don't trust that we're going to get Ezra Miller to do... We cannot trust Ezra Miller, I think.
No, not right now.
Yeah, DC did not... This is why DC did not have much to show at Comic-Con this year, because of Ezra Miller.
Yep, exactly.
It was all going to be Flash themed.
Mm-hmm.
And he bragged about the way he was like, you can't catch me, which is great advertising for the movie, but fuck you.
Yeah.
At the same time. So, Batgirl, hopefully we get you someday.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't get it's not just New Mutants, and we get years after it's supposed to 2 years later.
Yeah, I hope not.
Or maybe it was 3, or was it I'm trying to die? I don't remember.
No, I don't know.
No time for that movie to come out.
Nope.
All right, one thing from Comic-Con that we totally also forgot to mention that I was fucking hyped about.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. The first movie that they announced will be about the main cast.
Oh, yay.
Hell to the yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they have 3 animated Avatar films in the works. Lauren Montgomery announced them back in July, or maybe it was June. And at Comic-Con, they announced there was more news about the first film at the panel Avatar: Brave and the Elements. The rewatch hosted by franchise voices Janet Varney and Dante Basco. I actually listen to this all the time. It's great. I haven't gotten to hear this episode though because they don't release the Comic-Con stuff to the public, or at least for that stuff, until much later.
Mm-hmm.
Varney, who was not there in person, made the announcement via a video that was played in the room. The first feature-length movie from the Avatar Studios will be focusing on Avatar Aang and his friends, and I, for one, cannot wait, she said, holding a copy of the novel Avatar: The Rise of Kyoshi. Which, she was reading the Rise of Kyoshi book, which to me signals that it's not going to be the Kyoshi movie, it signals to me that one of the other movies is going to be the Kyoshi movie.
Yes.
And maybe she's going to have a big voice in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that they are going for more of the comic stuff.
Cool.
So, let's see what they... Aang, voiced by Zachary Tyler Ensign, was the main character Aang animated series. Let's see, they just say his name. Brian Konietzko created the franchise, produced it. Let's see. And then it just tells you about the show. It's a great show. If you have never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's a great show. And every time I watch it, I discover something else more and more that I love about it. And listening to Braving the Elements makes me really appreciate it even more, with more of the fans that point out shit that I was thinking about. Yeah. Except no one has yet to point out the spirits are assholes are taking over the world theory. That is happening in the Avatar universe. If you look at the extended universe, stuff, it's true, okay. And it was true, and it was first revealed in Avatar by Avatar 1.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're seeing my hand, if you're on Twitch and you're seeing my hands black, it's because I painted my nails for those concerts, and
cool.
they're gonna be painted again for Corn and Evanescence. So,
yes,
rock and roll, heavy metal. I can't wait for these Avatar movies. I am super hyped for them. I hope that they do the first book at the very least, maybe the second book too. Yeah.
Although it's a movie, can you really put all those books into a 2-hour movie without really condensing it?
Not all of them. No, not all.
No.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Some of them could be their own movies or longer shows. Who knows what they actually mean by movies? Do they mean feature-length movie, or do they mean like
a series that
extended
can
episode
be put into a movie? Yeah.
Extended episode, kind of like the final episode of the series, how it's a 4-part episode basically. Citizens Comment in 4 parts.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they do it kind of like that, that'd be really cool, you know? Like, if they start off the movie with it saying like a book, like, or book 4, or like chapter 60, or Avatar chapter 61. Or Avatar The Last Airbender chapter 61, something like that, because it's supposed to be like 60 episodes or something like that.
Yeah.
Then that'd be peak.
That'd be perfect.
Peak. And I cannot wait for it. The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Let's talk about The Last of Us. It was a
Last
very...
of Us. It was like 30 seconds, and it looked fine.
Yeah, it looked fine, too.
Yeah.
That's it. Remember, this show had some of the most money ever going into this show.
15 billion Canadian dollars in
Was
total.
that The Hobbit? Or was that The Hobbit thing?
The Lord of the Rings thing is like, I think like the Rings of Power is like a $1 billion thing. And apparently I saw a snippet of an article that said like that show will actually like sort of, what was the word I'm looking for?
Open a universe?
Decide the course of Amazon Prime as a streaming service going forward. And I'm like, that's a good thing? Like, to put all your eggs in one basket for one show? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
But it's done.
Like, I mean, don't I hope they don't fucking cancel The Boys over that, because The Boys couldn't survive on any other streaming service, I think.
Well, I mean, it's a Lord of the Rings show. I think it'll be fine.
Okay.
I think it'll be just fine.
I hope so.
But like that quote coming out was interesting.
Yeah, but back to The Last of Us. It's a very expensive show, also getting like $1 million per episode, I believe.
Yes.
And I hope that I need to see more. I saw that blotch of what would have been a zombie infestation thing that looked pretty good from the game.
Yeah, all the zombies are like weird fungi.
Yes, exactly.
It's kind of interesting.
It's based on like an actual ant, I think, or no, an actual virus, I think, in the world that could happen. So
yes,
beware The Last of Us. It's real. It could happen. Yes. Maybe. Let's go to the WWE now.
Yep.
Talk about all the big stuff going on there. So Vince McMahon is gone. Out. Finito. And thank fucking goodness, he needed to be censored in staff meetings, apparently, for being literally just racist or sexist.
Yeah.
A lot of his staff is leaving. John Laurinaitis is gone.
Yep. I'm trying to think. I don't know if Pritchard's still there. Shawn Michaels is still there, but it's like, yeah, that's to be expected.
Shawn Michaels is a vice president of talent relations alongside Triple H, who's head of creative.
Yes, sir.
He's head of creative and he's talent relations, which is a little weird.
Triple H, it's like I have a problem with creative. Go to talent relations. And Triple H is just like, hello. Fuck. That's a little awkward, but yeah. But a
lot of the talent prefer working with Triple H over Vince McMahon just for the way he communicates with his talent and communicates his storylines.
Absolutely.
Like, just alone in the past few weeks, we've seen a lot of comebacks and continuations of storylines, remembrance of. Let's talk about the big changes and returns. Bayley's got a group, and she actually was allowed to have this group. She pitched this group multiple times to Vince, who said no. And then Triple H was like, oh, totally.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we can do that. We can bring back Dakota Kai and Io Sky.
We can put them on the main roster with you. We need to fill out our roster again.
Yeah. I feel like Bayley maybe should have been a babyface coming back, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Seems to be working fine.
I think so. More freedom on the mic, apparently, people are getting. Mm-hmm. We've seen the word wrestler come back.
Yeah, they're using it. I feel like Triple H is kind of just having them kind of say that just to make them feel like there's a big change, but... Yeah. But it's like, if they're a little more... I believe Drew McIntyre used the word... he called Roman the tribal queef, which is interesting.
Ooh.
Live on SmackDown.
Ooh.
Interesting choice, but okay.
That man's competing for the WWE, or is it the WWE or just the Universal Championship?
I think it's for both. It's for both at Clash of the Castle.
I don't know if he's going to win.
Exactly. I think that's the point.
I really don't know if he's going to win. Oh my God.
That's it. That's true. I hope he does. I mean, you could very easily have Austin Theory cash in at some point, like a couple months after, and grab one of the titles.
That would kill the crowd's momentum. Make it end, like, especially if he did it that night, though. We've seen also a bunch of other returns, including that of murderer Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, kidnapper of the Miz. He's supposed to be a baby face.
Yep, we already mentioned Dakota Kai has come back.
Yeah, Johnny Gargano's back.
That's amazing. Johnny Gargano, he just got to come out and give a promo.
Yeah, well, I mean, what a smart move to just wait.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Johnny Gargano saw the whole Vince McMahon allegation things coming, obviously, because he left way before that.
Oh yeah, he did.
But yeah, it was smart for him to just spend time with his family and wait, and he turns around, is like, oh, what's going on over there? Oh,
yeah.
I was trying to do Rebel Heart, didn't really work.
Let's no one else. Another day you'll give them hell.
Yeah.
So we also saw the returns of Hit Row.
Cool.
Swerve Strickland will not be joining them, unfortunately.
Of course not.
Yeah, he's one of the half of the AEW tag team champions right now.
Yeah, so that can't happen.
Yeah, exactly. We have have we had another return yet? Oh! He's Cross. He's carrying Cross. He's Cross.
Oh, forgot about him. Yeah.
Karrion Kross and Scarlett came back.
Yeah. He's weird with hair. I don't like it.
You don't like
it? Looks weird.
I think he looks a little bit more professional.
I guess so. Yeah, definitely. But it's I'm so used to seeing him without hair.
Yeah. Maybe he'll, in his return, because has he actually had a match yet since he returned or no?
He's beaten up a lot of people, but he hasn't, I don't think he's actually wrestled.
Okay. I bet when he makes his television return to wrestling, he's going to shave his head right before it so he can do the big epic entrance again.
Okay. Sure.
Will we see Scarlett in, what's it called? In latex and spandex, though?
Probably,
yeah. I think they are going to a TV-14 format now as well.
I think they
switched that. Yeah, they switched that.
Mm-hmm.
We had the death of NXT UK.
Yeah, I mean, it's been gone for... No one's cared about it for a while. Yeah. Apparently, it's going to be rebranded to NXT Europe.
Yep, which is kind of what it was the whole time.
Pretty much, yeah. And
especially when Gunther won the title, or Walter. He was Walter at the time.
Yeah, Walter, and then an NXT 2.0, Tyler Bate and Mako Satomura both showed up. Blair Davenport did as well.
Yes.
And
I hope Blair wins. She better win.
That would be cool because I think on NXT... Was it Heatwave that's coming? No.
Yeah, Heatwave.
I don't know the NXT 2.0 specials.
It was Heatwave.
I have no idea what they are, but coming... No, Worlds Collide. Thank you.
Oh, that's the one. Yes, it's the day
Worlds
after.
Collide.
It's happening at the same time as All Out.
That's funny.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be...
We'll need someone with a second computer.
Yeah, Tyler Bate versus Braun Breaker to unify both NXT US and UK belts, and then same for the women's in a triple threat with Mako Satomura, Mandy Rose, and Blair Davenport in a triple threat.
Do you think Tucker Knight comes back? Do you think
Tucker? Who?
Tucker.
Oh, from Heavy Machinery.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
To reunite with Otis? That would be interesting.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd like that.
I don't know.
Personally. Well, what else? Who else was released that should come back other than Bray Wyatt?
I don't want to see Bray Wyatt again. I'm good.
You're done with Bray Wyatt? You've had enough?
Yeah, I've had my fill of the guy.
I hope he makes some good movies.
Yeah, me too.
I want to make some good movies. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
But that's what we know is happening and changing in the WWE. We have Clash at the Castle coming up very soon. I actually want to know if you wanted to come over for that, by the way.
When is it again?
It is the middle of the day on September 3rd. Is a Saturday.
Yeah, I might be able to. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Who won the G1 Climax?
I don't know.
Kazuchika Okada did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Okada, who was not the champion. Jay White's the current champion.
Yes.
I was happy and surprised to see that Tama Tonga actually got to the Final Four.
Cool.
That was great for him. I was very happy. Very happy. Shout out to the Thomas Island friends and out there, if there's any. And yeah, it was a fun. Okada won. Apparently, it was like a 5.75 star match by Meltzer. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Dave's scale is broken.
Yeah, it is.
It's permanently broken.
Especially when a match takes place in Japan.
It's just like the default's like Japan. It's like New Japan match template. 5 stars is already on there before he types anything.
Yep. So we had, I said the Fired NXT stars returned already. We have a couple big things happening in AEW. Mm-hmm. So Moxley, the interim champion, no longer, as CM Punk came back.
just fucking scorched him. Holy shit.
Holy shit, it was so fast.
It was just he whipped his ass. Now, granted, the storyline is that Punk severely re-injured his foot.
Yes.
In kayfabe and not actually in real, but it's like, I feel like that's to put like as much sympathy on Punk as possible for All Out when they have the rematch with Moxley. Which it's weird because like CM Punk's kind of been a real asshole recently.
Yeah, if you look outside the ring.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, and All Out is in Chicago.
Yeah,
so they're trying to make Punk as much of a babyface as possible. I don't really. It's a weird gamble because everyone loves Jon Moxley.
Yes, I think
people love Punk.
I think that Chicago's smarky enough to go to boo Punk.
That would be amazing.
If they booed Punk,
that would be so good.
That would be.
Honestly, with Punk, I think it would be great to have him be a heel. Which
he is in real life.
He basically is. He's always kind of been. I've always seen him as a grouchy old man.
Yeah, loner type.
Yep.
Who wants to be on top? Like, didn't you see like the stuff about like Triple H quote or promo from years ago coming back?
Oh my god.
It's like, you only want to see it on top if you're on top. Things are only good if you're on top, aren't they? And it's like, ooh, that could be true.
I don't know. I'm sure Triple H was just saying that to just feed his own ego.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was back then also that when that happened.
Well, that statement, that's true for every top guy. That's what every top guy thinks.
Yeah, that's true. They all want to be the one on top.
Of course.
Punk has some actual other backstage heat too.
Yeah.
He got
Colt Cabana purportedly kicked out of the... Not fired. He's not fired, but, like, Colt Cabana isn't on TV anymore, and CM Punk and Colt Cabana have had legal issues with each other, and that has rubbed a lot of people in the locker room the wrong way, because for a lot of those younger guys, Colt Cabana was responsible for giving them really great advice and helping these younger guys really kind of get into the business of wrestling, and Colt was a big, help in that. But on top of Punk having not really want to talk to the guy, and also Cabana's not really a major character on the show.
He wasn't.
He hasn't been on TV for a while.
Yeah, he wasn't on TV when Hangman was facing Punk for the title with the Dark Order.
No.
He was doing the pumpkin thing, I think.
No idea what that is.
It was on BTE. He was a pumpkin for some reason.
Cool. Okay.
It happened. So yeah, because he called out Hangman. It's like, that's a receipt. You don't need to receipt that. That's got heat. So do we want to talk about that? Just the Punk heat. We're already in the Punk heat. So
yep.
So in this case, I kind of see why people would be against Punk.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's with this pop filter. It doesn't want to stay up.
Yeah, it's fighting him, folks.
It's fighting me. I'm gonna have to just say fuck it to it.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah. So I am not comfortable being on Punk's side. I wouldn't be.
Nah. I think it's time for him to turn heel anyways.
Yeah, it is. He's already done it in real life. Enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. He must be a loner backstage, honestly. Not really there around people. There's no way that he's like that active around the locker room. If he's got that much heat on him, because it's more than just him. Like, things are not doing well backstage. Apparently, people are not happy. Conan was saying on his podcast.
Yeah, a lot of people are some people are mad at other people. Yeah, for various reasons.
Santana and Ortiz are not even friends anymore. Apparently.
No. Yeah. Thunder Rosa broke Jamie Hayter's nose. Whether it was accident or not, who knows? People are having issues with her being stiff.
Britt Baker straight up does not like her either.
No.
Yeah. They straight up just don't like each other, I guess. Yeah, I've heard the complaints of... Well, yeah. And then she had the audacity to make that sandbagging shirt.
Yeah. Ugh. It's messy. And now Thunder Rosa is... Well, she's out with a pretty legitimate back injury from what I understand. So they're crowning an interim women's champion at All Out now. But I'm starting to wonder if, like... they crown the interim champion and then maybe Thunder Rosa just kind of doesn't come back.
2022, the year of the interim champion in AEW, because we've had 3 already.
Oh, God, that's right.
Sammy Guevara had it as well.
Sammy, yep.
Speaking of Sammy, let's shift on to that, where what happened there is Sammy Guevara was doing a promo on television because they were set to have a match at All Out. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when you talk about stuff we're about to have, you talk about what it is you do and don't want to have said in a promo.
Yeah.
Apparently, Sammy Guevara made fun of his physique and weight because Kingston did not bring that to him in the first place. And then Eddie reacted very poorly.
Eddie blew up at him and basically pie-faced Sammy backstage, and they had to be separated.
Yep.
And
it's like, you can't call me fat. You can't call me. He was repeating it apparently, which
I going nuts. Yeah. I guess he just had enough that day. Which Probably. You know what? Fair enough. And but AEW has suspended Kingston legitimately, and Kingston has, to his credit, he's owned up to it, and he's. You know, he said, like, look, I was unprofessional. I'm going to come back and I'm going to try and be better about this stuff. And he didn't have to do also this. He's also said, like, they just leave Sammy alone.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's like, he's like, I'm over it.
I'm over it. Be over it. Please stop. It's not good for either of them.
Yeah.
Eddie's a good man under it all. He knows
he's
when
trying.
He fucks up.
He's trying.
I remember seeing stuff about his Players Tribune article coming out again and just being like, he's got lots of struggles. And I bet Sammy was there for him and that they talked enough. They talked a lot afterwards.
Yeah, I hope that Sammy's like, okay. It's like, all right, well, don't talk. It's like, cross that off the list and not the things not to say.
Yep. Exactly.
Just cross that off.
And we had also the introduction of the AEW Trios Championships.
Yay! Which means Kenny Omega is back.
Yay!
And I love the fact that his storyline is that he comes back, he's busted as fuck still.
Yeah.
He's wearing like a compression shirt now and all that. So that's going to be a little interesting. I'm going to love it when he just, like, Hulk Hogan style rips the shirt off. Can you actually do that to a compression shirt?
I don't think so.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Omega's so fucking huge now as it is.
Do you think it might be the shirt, or is it just like he's just bulked up?
He's bulked up a lot also.
Wow, okay.
I think he has bulked up a bit.
Interesting.
But as long as he can still do, like, the best he can in the ring, because he is the best at what he does.
Oh, yeah, he's still
the greatest.
He's one of the smartest wrestlers, I would say.
One of the best in-ring, just all-around technicians. Mm-hmm. And I can't wait. I don't know. It really is the story that he's just still busted up right now. Yeah. Actually, in about an hour.
Everybody's fucked up there.
Yep.
Everybody's hurt. Everybody's mad at me while everyone at WWE is flying high. Soaring. Sailing over that.
I'm soaring. I'm sorry, you got me.
Flying.
There's a star in heaven. Fucking high school.
We can't reach.
Why? I was in that in high school, you know, right? Not high school, in middle school. I did that show. Did I ever tell you that?
Cool.
Yeah, I played the kid who had the secret thing for the cello, because of course I did.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. I thought
you said you were going to play Sharpay.
No.
High School Musical had some bangers in it. There was some good music.
It does. Status Quo is a great song.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that because I had a solo in that song.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Okay, maybe I am. Okay. But AEW is going through its own struggles right now. There has been talk apparently of Rampages being done separately also coming up soon, like their own a separate touring group. Which
interesting.
I think that could also lead to them possibly recording some Ring of Honor stuff to get shipped around.
Sure, like Ring of Honor and Rampage, yeah.
That'd be a nice tour, yeah. Ring of Honor Rampage.
Yeah. Rampage of Honor.
Perfect. I mean, Rampage is... I mean, think right tonight on Rampage is going to be Claudio Castagnoli versus Dustin Rhodes for the Ring of Honor title.
Wow.
Right?
Cesaro versus Goldust now.
I could say that.
That is interesting. All right. I'm curious to see what that match is like now.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to check that out. Well, it's going to be on right after we're done, honestly. Mm-hmm. So... With that being said, let's finish things up here and go and start talking about She-Hulk.
Woo!
She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Yeah. First 2 episodes are out now. Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty fun so far and a little bit funny.
Yeah. I mean, I think the show is trying to bank on its humor, but it's not. I feel like the jokes aren't outrageously funny, and I feel like the show kind of knows it, so it's not trying too hard.
Yeah, exactly. It's not trying to blow you away with its jokes. It needs to be enough. And I think it saves up itself for the really funny moments that are funny. Like, for example, Captain America F's.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah.
I was gonna say every episode of the show will have an end credit scene after the animated credits.
Yes.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, and honestly, like those after end credits, I feel like they're kind of riffing on what Peacemaker did with theirs. And they're just fun little side gags. There's nothing serious about them, which is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Serious, it's
so it goes. Episode 1 basically goes through how Jennifer Walters introduces her. She's a lawyer and
she's cousins with Bruce Banner, the Hulk.
Yep, and they're going on this road trip when all of a sudden a ship from the Collector's World.
Yes.
Or, oh god, what was Jeff Goldblum?
Sakaar. Yeah, no, that was the right thing. The planet was called Sakaar.
Yeah, a Sakarian ship just shows up, causes a car crash. Both of them get cut open from rolling down a hill in the car. Some of Bruce's blood gets in one of Jen's open wounds.
Yep.
And that starts the transformation into She-Hulk. And she just, and Bruce tackles her and brings her to his super cool, like, island/bar/laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
And
in Mexico, I think.
In Mexico, yeah. I thought for a second it was like the same bar that like Venom briefly showed up in.
Oh, that would have been weird.
I thought it was for a second, but I'm like, no, this is outdoors. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Bruce starts going through talking to Jen. He's like, whether you like it or not, now you're a Hulk now, unfortunately. So we got to go through the steps. Took me years to figure out this thing, and she figures it out in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, how to transform at will, basically, because she's able to control her age as a woman.
Yeah.
She just has to do that because society.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We live in a society.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Hulk's trying to help her and basically kind of babying her to the point where things start to escalate, and then we get sort of a Hulk versus Hulk fight.
Yep.
Which is like just a super giant version of like two siblings fighting, which is obviously appropriate.
Yes. So, complaint I've heard about the show, and I agree with, she should be more muscular.
Yeah, she's not buff enough.
She's not buff enough.
If they make her buffer in like later films as she like progresses and like gets more powerful, I think that's fine. But as of right now, it's like you could have made her bigger. Not like giant like bodybuilder Hulk size, but definitely like, I know that they were going for like Olympic athletes, but they could have made her definitely more cut.
Yeah, I think it like at least more wide, I'd say. And it's supposed to be that she's a really skinny small woman in a regular form, which she is. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. There should be more to it, and I guess the Spandex is her friend thing really does come into play.
Spandex is her friend.
Spandex is a friend. Is that what I said? What did I say?
It made it sound like you said Hispanics.
Oh,
whoops!
Sorry, Spandex.
But yeah, Spandex is your best friend. Yeah, and she buys a whole new wardrobe for for like She-Hulking and Jennifer-ing, I guess.
Yep. And she gets to go on her first case, which she, at the end of the first episode. Another superhero diva apparently comes in and just wrecks shit.
Yeah, Titania. Apparently, from what I understand, she's like a super powered social media influencer, which is interesting. Definitely. Well, we'll see how that is.
I think that kind of stems in with like a little bit of how maybe it's supposed to connect it to Miss Marvel in some way.
Okay.
That's what I would think.
All right. Let's see. And then we go on to episode 2.
Where we find out that because of the attack, she lost the case.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it's just like it was... because she saved the courtroom, it like gave it the jury bias. Yeah. And the point of the jury is supposed to be unbiased. So essentially Jennifer ends up getting fired from her job. However... the lawyer team that she was prosecuting against, I think is the right term, actually goes up to her and says like, hey, you actually were presenting a case that actually pretty much could have actually beaten our client, which that hasn't been done in a long time. And we're opening up a superhero legal division, and we want you to be the face of it. So she gets a new job. Kind of the only reason because she's a superhero and a lawyer.
Because she's the She-Hulk, yeah. Because they hire her for She-Hulk, and they hire her for her looks. They expect her to be She-Hulk the whole time.
Yeah.
And she's pissed off about it. She's clearly pissed off about it.
Yeah, she just, like, she literally, I like her character. She's like, I literally just want to go and live a normal life and just be a lawyer, and that's it. That's all she wants.
She does get a nice greeting, though, into the office. She's allowed to bring her own paralegal, which is great. The friend.
Yeah.
That's the
her
point.
Her best friend, yeah.
Yep. They got the nice basket from the other guy with a map of the bathrooms that are best to poop in.
Yes.
Which
very important.
It's very important.
That's very important.
And
then she gets her first case as part of the superhero defense thing. Bit of a problem. The client is a person who tried to kill Bruce.
Abomination.
Yes, with the original actor from the last Hulk movie.
The Incredible Hulk from 2008. They brought back Tim Roth 14 years later.
Wow. Yeah.
It's been 14 years. And that wasn't even with that wasn't even with Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner.
Yeah, by the way, did you catch that line from Bruce? He was talking to Jen about it, and he was like, because it's like she doesn't want to take the case because, it's a conflict of interest.
Yeah, exactly.
But just talking to Bruce on the phone, and Bruce is like, yeah, that's fine. You can totally take the case. Like, that fight was so long ago. I was like a different person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because, like, for us, it's like 14 years. For them, it's like 22.
Yeah.
Almost 20.
Yeah, and also, like, the Hulk line of, I was basically a different person then.
Literally,
yeah, different. Yeah.
It was the Hulk.
I'm like, really, guys? You're gonna do... Okay.
Yeah. And they do the whole haikus and apologies thing, like, they're not sure about it. It looks good.
Yeah, like, you can't really fully trust him.
They went for the sitcom stuff also with the family, which was kind of boring and sitcom-y.
Yeah. Her dad was
got
nice,
a promotion at Best Buy. Yeah,
Dude.
Chad.
Oh my god. The dad was sweet though. I liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was annoying at first too, though, when he asked about Hawkeye's arrows.
Yeah. Like why?
Why even ask? Why?
Like, she doesn't know Hawkeye. She's been a superhero for like 5 minutes.
Exactly. She didn't know she was going to get this. It was a total accident that she got these powers and that she got revealed at all.
Yup.
That's all I can say. I think next, then she's about to take the case. She calls and says she's going to take the case. When suddenly we see a video from I guess Shang-Chi.
Yeah, because the news report that Abomination has apparently escaped out of prison and is now in a fight club, and he's fighting Juan of all people, which
Wong.
Is literally Juan. Yes.
Wong.
Excuse me.
You're saying Juan. Like, who's Juan?
Yeah. Wanda. No. Yeah, so basically that literally ties into the Shang-Chi film. I'm mispronouncing everything today.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, if we want to be really particular, we'd be saying it's Shang-Chi.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say that every time.
Yeah.
You know what? Everyone knows what I mean. Mm-hmm. So
that's the first 2 episodes of She-Hulk. Do you have anything else to say?
I'm excited to see what's still going. It's pretty funny so far. It's fun. I want to see other things that they've promised us, and these seem like they're going to be much shorter episodes than other series, but I don't know. They've promised a lot already based on based on the ads for it, so they have a lot to live up to, hype to live up to, I think, right now.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, I would close off with saying is I was pretty burnt out on Marvel, but I'm actually enjoying the show. Like, I'm not bored of it.
Not burnt out. Yeah, it's like, I feel like every show like does that because we just give it the chance anyway. Mm-hmm. But like, there's always a light in everything. Like, I definitely have to acknowledge that there was boring parts of Miss Marvel that I don't know how soon I'll rewatch Miss Marvel than other shows.
Yeah.
But that's all we have to say about She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, in the first 2 episodes so far. Mm-hmm. Let's move ourselves on now to What Are We Gaming?
What are we gaming?
I tried being a COD player by playing some... What did I play? I was playing some zombies with my girlfriend, and I was having some fun. Pretty fun. I want to do more. I suck, though. I suck.
Yeah. It's a lot of Twitch movement and stuff like that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I think I'm close enough when I'm not sometimes. We tried a game called Little Nightmares. I don't think we got very far in it. Mm-hmm. And if I'm being honest, I don't remember it right now.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna you tell me. You talk about one thing. I'll ask what my partner what the Little Nightmares was about again.
All right. So what I've been gaming is I played a little more Elden Ring. It's been a while though, so let me try to remember. I basically went to the equivalent of Hogwarts, which was like the Rhea Luca Academy. I don't know. It's the wizard school basically. It's a wizard academy. Had an interesting time trying to get in there because the whole area building up to it is like sort of a swamp area with some weird like mutant magic casters, and there's a particular area that's near like a warp portal. Do not go near that area because there is a thing there that will fuck you up. And is very scary. But I went past that area, started getting closer towards this drowned like whole town, like underneath like the base of the mountain that the academy is on. And it's fascinating. And there's these little weird like little round alien guys that like have like clubs and do cartwheels and whip your ass. They're cool.
Oh, I've been reminded what Little Nightmares was. It was an escape puzzle horror game.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I sent. That's what it seemed like from the trailers that I've seen. So I finally get in the castle. Only problem is you need a glintstone key in order to get in. And I was looking around, and some guy left a message saying with a treasure map basically to where it is. I go there. Problem is, there's a dragon.
Oh, of course it's
guarding it. So here's the thing: the dragon is a boss. However, the interesting thing about the dragon is that it's one of those sort of open world bosses. Mm-hmm. So I'm like,
follow you.
That can follow you to a certain extent, and I was sort of thinking, I'm like, can I use the stealth mechanic and sneak around him and grab the item? And I did.
Oh.
I was able to just be completely unseen by him and just walk around him.
Nice.
And I ran away to grab the key, which is brilliant. I'll go back and get him later.
Okay.
But I entered the academy. But a lot of wizards there that wear like stone heads with like wizard beards on them. They look like stone casts of like Dumbledore, but they wear them on their heads. It's weird.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's a weird castle. I haven't gotten very far into it. That's all I remember from Elden Ring right now. I also bought all of the DLC fighters in Smash Bros. Ultimate because I figured I might as well get all of them. Piranha Plant's kind of fun, but
meh.
He's just sort of fine, and like that was the intention.
Yep.
Let me see who else. I'm trying to go through all of them in my head. Joker,
yes.
Joker from Persona. He's fun. I think he's perfectly serviceable with or without. Oh god, his Persona monster, his stand.
I remember.
In them.
I don't remember what it's called.
Artreus. I don't know. That's got a war character. Yeah. Arsene, thank you. Arsene Lupin, and not much to really. I'm gonna kind of speed through these. Banjo Kazooie's really fun.
Yep, definitely.
He gets out of 10 for me.
He does. You can't use his side smash also though every time after you unless you die.
You got like 5 golden charges,
and that's it.
Yeah, you got 5 golden charges. Byleth is not a bad character at all, even though
very wide.
Got a lot of,
very wide range of attack.
Yeah, very wide range of attack. Kind of a stock standard. Honestly, like out of all the Fire Emblem characters in the game, he/she, whichever one you pick, is definitely one of the better ones.
That's what
just straightforward, no crazy gimmicks like with Robin. Mm-hmm. Just a straightforward, solid character to pick. Doesn't really deserve all the hate that he gets.
I think it's
Hero.
fine too,
yeah, Hero from Dragon Quest. I like the down B mechanic where you get a list of random magic spells, including ones that are just like kamikaze.
Yeah.
Just big attacks. And apparently there's also a mechanic where it's you have a 5% chance of a critical hit like every time.
I think so.
Which is
I don't remember which one that is.
I think he might have even gotten banned from tournaments, I think.
Oh, because of that.
Yeah, because of that. Steve from Minecraft is great.
I hate him. I hate Steve from Minecraft. Okay, so let me tell you this. Okay, me and a few guys, Jake, Damien, Sal, we got together and we were playing Smash Bros. All together, and we had a new method of playing, basically, where we all have to pick random at the beginning, and we get a certain random character. If you win the game, you get to change your character. If not, you have to keep playing as that character until you win. I got stuck as Minecraft Steve.
Oh no!
For a long time. It was not fun.
Really? I like the Minecraft building mechanic, and I
had to be reminded how to do that.
Yeah. You just hold B. Just hold B when you're done crafting. You don't play Minecraft a lot, do you?
I have never played Minecraft, if I'm being honest.
That's fine.
I never have. I was almost introduced to it, but then I just didn't keep going.
Yeah, let's see. Pyra and Mithra, again, sort of like a Zelda Sheik situation. Like you can switch between characters. Yeah, you talked about them. They're fun. Get ready to hear, like, Photon Edge a lot. And finally, Photon Edge, that's Mithra's side B.
That is so annoying, but I use it all the time.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And finally, Kazuya from Tekken. I was not expecting. You know how Terry has like a couple of pages for his move list.
Yeah.
Kazuya's got a move textbook. It's ridiculous. They've literally taken the whole character, every move that he is like, every move set of like a Tekken 7, and just shoved it into one Smash character, which is amazing.
It's great. I love playing Kazuya also. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, his hits are really meaty and like very powerful. So that was all my experience with Smash. I'm still gonna I haven't messed with Kazuya as much as I would have liked to, so I'm gonna go back in and try and learn some more of his stuff.
Nice. We went on observation duty. That was a lot of fun.
Played that.
We talked about so that happened. If you didn't check that out, oh well. Maybe we'll upload it to YouTube. I still gotta do that. What are we watching, reading, listening to?
What did I watch? Opening up the.
I saw.
Cool. The original movie?
The original Saw movie, yes.
Cool.
I enjoyed it. That was a really fun, thriller, very suspenseful. I really thought he was dead. I really thought he was dead. And then just it still was fucked up in the end. Ugh. And I think I saw Saw 2 also, or did I don't remember if I finished Saw 2. Oh, wait, yes. I saw Evil Dead 2 and Saw 2. Saw 2, they were both really fun. Evil Dead 2, especially when he finally got the chainsaw in his hand. The hand that he has to keep cutting off comes back a lot. He patches himself a little too easily and quickly, but I get it. It's a horror movie. By himself, especially. And I mean, hey, they're horror movies you can't take too seriously. And the mystery of Saw is fun though. That was what thrilled me. I could not watch certain things though that were a little too bloody for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very situational with blood, and it's weird. And so that's one thing I watched. I watched a few episodes of Samurai Jack as well, but I need my girlfriend to catch up so that way we can watch them together. And you watched Futopai.
Yeah, Futopai. Basically, it's the new Kamen Rider anime. That is on Crunchyroll. I've recommended it to you as well.
Yes, you did.
It is. Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. It's behind the premium, but I think it's worth the subscription alone. The show visually is just gorgeous. I also obviously I watched Kamen Rider Double when it came out years ago.
Oh, live action. Let me open this.
Live action tokusatsu show. I just wanted to show Jared some visuals so
beautiful.
Knows what I'm talking about. The first episode, it takes there's a little bit of Kamen Rider superhero action, but it's mostly just setup. Episode 3 is where it really kicks off.
Because episode 2 is what is happening to me?
Well, episode 2 is sort of figuring out the mystery behind this pink-haired girl here.
Okay.
So she's sort of a new character, and they're trying to figure out what her deal is. Is she one of the monsters? Is she not? What's her deal? And basically, there's a dark mirror-verse version of the city that they're in that has suddenly just appeared and is starting to sort of bleed over.
Jeez. Kind of like in Miss Marvel.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's nice to see Kamen Rider stuff again, because I stopped watching the live action shows year after year because they have been sticking to the same formula, and
it's getting a little boring.
It's gotten stale. I mean, it's similar formula to Power Rangers a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
But this anime goes away from that formula. It's just kind of a standard anime with really cool Kamen Rider stuff in it. Show's also way hornier than I expected it to be.
Really?
There's a lot of sexy girls in there.
Oh.
And shower. It's not M-rated or anything.
Yeah,
but it's so. Just and there's some zoom in on some female characters' thighs. I'm okay, this is kind of unnecessary. It's not creepy or bad. It's just I'm watching a Kamen Rider thing. I'm gonna right, no, this is also an anime. Got it.
Yeah.
Got to remember that. Again, fight scenes are great. They remix the original theme song in a really great way. That's all I gotta say right now. I'm gonna go watch the 4th episode when this is done.
Hell yeah.
Highly recommend it. It also, by the way, this show takes place after the original series. You do not have to watch the original show.
Oh, the original live action show?
Yeah, you do not have to track down the live action show that isn't officially subbed back from like 2010, so you're fine.
It's not a subbed?
No, the original show is not subbed because Kamen Rider is a niche thing over here. Like the only subtitles that we've had were fan subs for years.
Oh, okay.
So the original show's hard to track down now, but I think the new anime does a pretty good job. It tells you what you need to know pretty fast.
Okay. That's good.
And it stands on its own very well. So that's what I've been watching. Do you want to go to your documentaries, or should I just go to NASCAR real quick?
I saw some documentaries. One was on Woodstock 99. If you know, and wait.
What?
The very opening shot of the documentary is of The Miz being like, "Woo! I'm at Woodstock 99." It's him. Look it up.
Wow, really?
Google it right now. It's like Miz Woodstock 99.
Was he there at Woodstock?
He was there at Woodstock 99.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like, I saw we turned on this documentary, and I'm like, was that? Hang on a bit. Like,
oh, yeah, that's him. That's him.
Yeah. She's like, we just started. I was like, but I gotta see who that was.
Yep. That's really fun.
Yeah, right? It was totally him. Yeah. And basically it was it was like 3 episodes. Each episode was one of the days of the festival, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday people were disgusted there. It sucked. Yeah. Things were okay on Friday.
So this is not the original Woodstock. This is a recreation of Woodstock.
30 years after the Woodstock, basically.
Okay, so it's a 30th anniversary show.
It takes 5 years after Woodstock 94, which famously had a lot of rain and mud thrown at people on stage.
Yeah. Also, I imagine mudslides happened.
Yes, that too. A lot of not good stuff, not fun. But yeah, and a lot of how people blamed Limp Bizkit because of the song Break Stuff, even though stuff started happening and exploding the next night with the Red Hot Chili Peppers set.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not a good look. And they have not done another Woodstock since. There was rumors of it happening in 2019, and then it didn't happen.
Okay.
I would have gone to that, though. I would have maybe tried to.
All right.
Let's see. So go on about your NASCAR now.
All right, talking about NASCAR for a little bit.
Okay.
So currently, we are on the eve of the beginning of the playoffs.
Okay.
There have been 14 different winners this year, and the way the playoffs work is you win one race, you're automatically inserted into the playoffs later on. We're approaching the final race of the season, which is at the Daytona track. Let me pull up the points listing. Hopefully this makes sense to you visually. So the deal is we've had 14 different winners this year. There can only be 16 max to start the playoffs. We have 14 of these 16 drivers are locked in because they won a race. Places 15th and 16th, which is Martin Truex and Ryan Blaney, they're in solely on points. They have not won a race this year. Now, the thing is with the big thing coming, the big story is that Kurt Busch, who is the older brother of Kyle, suffered from got a concussion back in Pocono about like 4 or 5 races back. And he has been out for a while. Now, he won a race earlier this year, which made him playoff eligible. However, he hasn't fully recovered from the concussion and has given up his playoff waiver that NASCAR has granted him, which means he is no longer going to be in the playoffs. He could come back some point this season, but he's no longer part of the playoffs, which means Blaney and Truex should be safe, provided there isn't another new winner at Daytona. So basically, these two are going to be racing each other like madmen amongst the other drivers who are desperate to get in the playoffs through a win. And this is the last chance to get a win. With that being said, I don't know if this race is actually going to happen because I'm looking at the weather for Daytona and it's like constant rain for like a week.
Oh, fuck.
So I don't know. Actually, it's cloudy now, but the race is supposed to be tomorrow night, like Saturday night. I don't know if it's actually going to happen.
I hope it does.
I hope it does too, because Daytona is a big track, and it is insane, and people can go up to 200 miles an hour there. Because that track is that big. I am terrified for everyone in the field, and I'm very glad that Kurt Busch has decided to not go to Daytona, which is smart because, I mean, he's
Take care
old.
of yourself.
Yeah, he's in his like mid 40s, I think, now at this point. He's been around since like 2003, 2002, I think. Mm-hmm. So he's been doing it for a while. His health is obviously the most important thing of all. Ty Gibbs, who is a young up-and-coming driver, has been doing a great job subbing in for him in the 45 car. He's been getting, like an Xfinity driver, if you get in a Cup Series car before you're kind of ready, if you get in like the top 20, you kind of did a good job. He's been getting in the top in some races.
The top what? It cut you out.
He's been getting in he's been finishing like the top 10.
Oh, okay, that's what
on some races. So he's doing really well.
That's nice.
And I think it's good for him to get some experience.
That's good. Good for him. Hopefully he'll be able to build up that experience and win eventually.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he won a race like this year.
What if he does win the next race?
Well, because he's primarily an Xfinity Series driver, he's not eligible to be in the Cup Series playoffs. Like, the Xfinity Series is the lower division. Like, it's the rookie division.
They have divisions for racing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's the Cup Series, which is at the top. Xfinity's the series is directly underneath, and then underneath that is the Truck Series. Yeah, they basically like souped up like Ford F-150s and Toyota Tundras that are like low riders essentially.
Cool.
They are built like the low riding like NASCAR race cars. So those are fun. I'm looking forward to the Daytona race. I don't know if this race is going to happen because of the weather, but we'll see.
I hope it does.
Yeah.
I hope it does happen.
So that's all I've been watching.
Hell yeah. That's all that we've got here today.
Yep.
That being said, we had a rocky start to the episode.
Yeah, we got through it though. It's fine.
Yep, we got through it quickly, and I'm a little tired. I'm ready for bed earlier than usual. So, Jordan, I'm gonna let you take it away, sir.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us this week, whether it was watching us live here on twitch.tv/J+J SecuriCast, Twitch, J+J_SecuriCast, that is, or listening to the audio recording of this podcast on Google Podcast, Amazon Music, Audible, TuneIn Radio, Alexa, Listen Notes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and you can listen to all of our episodes and download them at your leisure at Podbean at jnjsecurecast.podbean.com.
Don't forget to share the show. Let us know when you're listening on social media. Tell a friend or trick a friend into listening to our show by telling them it's something else, only to find out that we're cooler, because we are.
Yes, you can find us on our Facebook page, which is our main source of information, at facebook.com/JJSecuriCastPod. You can follow us on our Twitter and our Instagram now at JJSecuriCastPod. Please don't forget to follow us on our social medias as well. You can find it on the top left of our screen right now. But if you're just listening to the audio version, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JRyan9000. And you can follow the sleepy boy, Jared, on Twitter at JGalls1918, Instagram at JGalls15, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/JGalls15.
Yes, and if you're listening to us on Podbean or Spotify or any other audio service, make sure to check us out when we're live on Twitch at twitch.tv/J+J_SecuriCast. We go live Thursday nights, usually around 7:30, and stay on until around 9. Join us and interact in the conversation. Please feel free to email us with suggestions or kind words at jjsecuricastpod@gmail.com. Thank you to Adobe Stock Music for our intro theme and Purple Planet Music for our outro theme. And with that, we've locked up the SecuriCast for the evening. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Jordan.
Back in the saddle.
Hell yeah, we're back in the saddle. Sorry that 61 is gone, but we're going to do this. And I want to do 63 next week because we have All Out next weekend.
That's right, we do.
Yes, it's gonna be a big week.
That. We got to preview that.
Yep, and hopefully there aren't too many more strange developments in AEW before then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we haven't talked a little bit about Clash of the Castle. Do you think Roman's gonna win?
I hope Drew wins. Honestly,
I hope Drew wins too.
Just to break that up a little bit, and honestly, Roman can find a way to win at least one of those titles back. Probably most likely Universal.
I'd like him to have that one at least back.
Yeah. I would do... What would I do for WrestleMania? I would do the Roman Reigns versus The Rock. And
for one
Drew McIntyre versus Cody, maybe. Yep. That would be fun.
That would be fun. That'd be
Or great. Actually, where does Austin Theory pick? That doesn't matter.
Theory can, I guess, succeed as cash-in? I don't know.
After WrestleMania, probably.
Yeah, after WrestleMania. That's the best. God damn. Apparently Triple H is high on him too, which is weird.
I mean, I guess it's like the look thing. Like, people have been calling him like the next Randy Orton, which is like,
I don't see it.
He has a little more of a personality than Randy for most of his career. Now, well, RK Bro Randy's great, but
True.
everything before that was kind of bland.
All right. Well, from there, I'm going to open this up and say Austin Theory is not that great, in my opinion. I don't agree with this. I think that he is going to need to slow down.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Pay
Slow down, kid.
I don't know. He'll do fine. He'll pay your dues. Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine in the new Triple H era.
Yeah.
Bye, Vince. I'm glad you're gone.
Yeah, bye, bitch. Did you see that TMZ photo of, like, Vince trying to hide his face in public?
No, I didn't.
It's really funny. Well, I mean, like, Vince was trying to celebrate his birthday. I think, like, John Cena showed up.
Aw.
John Cena showed up. Brock showed up. Pat McAfee showed up. So it was, like, weird. It's, like, this is, like, a weird, like, TMZ, like, Mirrorverse thing. I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
It's all right. All right, well then, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Find that photo of Vince McMahon, because I guess he's going to be on the run now.
McMahon on the run. Yes.
McMahon on the run, yes. All right, have yourselves a very good evening. We love you all so much. Good night, bye-bye.